Bountiful produce, quality meats, frozen favorites, and a fresh bakery. These are the qualities of Brothers Market in Sigourney. Brothers Market is proud to serve the Sigourney community and is one of several locations in Iowa, Kansas, and Missouri. For any of your grocery, meat, deli, bakery, or special order needs, shop Brothers Market at 118 South Main Street in Sigourney. Brothers Market was honored at the 2024 Iowa Hunger Summit for its efforts to serve underprivileged and disadvantaged communities. Brothers Market, a piece of the community you can count on.
Come to Helmuth Ford, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
Another morning show on a Thursday here on Steve Shuttler Media, Facebook and YouTube.
It is Thursday.
My name is Steve Shuttler. That's Neil Crott over there. Hi, Neil.
Hello and good morning.
Hello, good morning, good night, and
salutations.
Hello, nurse.
That's my line. Hello,
I
nurse.
like to steal that line.
I know. It's perfect settings. It works just, whoa, turn your stuff down here.
Hello, Neil.
Hello, Steve.
What's going on? What's been happening? What's shaking?
It's wet out there.
What's cooking? What's
cooking? Well, I'll tell you what's cooking. Big news.
Okay, big news. You heard it here first.
Yeah. When you are having a brisk little walk in the morning, you see that it's a little bit of a rough terrain, and you notice it. You're thinking about it. Keep watching where you're walking. Don't look at the dog that's barking over a block away. You're like, and then almost fall on your face, but didn't. But took a good 10 seconds to do the whole. Did anybody see that? Because I looked like I was having a epileptic seizure or something as I was walking. It was horrible.
Little pothole get you or what?
It was just a big old rock. And I just, I felt my ankle going to twist. I'm like, no. And
it's that natural athletic ability.
Yep.
That you've been hiding all these years.
Oh, yeah. I took a jump, skip, and a hop. And I should have just kept walking.
What was the dog situation?
I couldn't even see it. I heard a little dog barking, and I wanted to see it. I was like looking, where is that
So it
thing?
wasn't like you were scared?
No. I was just like, man, where is that annoying bark coming from? So, yeah, that was about my extent of my morning so far.
Fun.
Got a good caramel frappe.
Make sure the windows are cracked in here. All right.
Oh,
Good.
yeah, they're cracked. Whew.
Got the fan going.
Yeah. How about you? Anything exciting, new?
Not terribly. Went on a little road trip yesterday afternoon. Had to deliver some spring and summer sports flyers over to Watch Your area and over into New Sharon. So they're covered. Went and got my weed eater.
Finally.
That's been on the mend for 2 weeks because they forgot. They wrote down my phone number wrong. So I reclaimed my weed eater, which means I have to eat now.
Did they write down the wrong number, or you didn't?
I think they wrote it down.
Okay.
Yeah. And I don't know how they had it. Like, I have a 641799 number.
Yeah.
They had it down like a 641990.
Oh.
So they had the 2 9s right. They just had a 0 at the end instead of a 7 at the beginning. I
didn't know if maybe you forgot we're not in high school anymore, dude. You don't give them the fake number.
I never had to do that. Nobody ever asked for my number.
Oh, I'm sorry. I quit. I hate bringing that stuff up. I'm sorry.
You liked me back in high school.
I'm sorry. I always had a go-to number.
What was it?
Well,
it's somebody else's number?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was my friend. But Brandon. So,
nice.
Yeah. His parents probably had a lot of weirdo chicks calling him. Is Neil there? No, stop calling.
Speaking of high school.
Yeah.
I did get an invite on Facebook that.
When do you see something?
Yeah, I had to look a little bit.
Okay.
35th high school reunion. I am officially old this summer.
Really? 35th?
Yeah, 35 of them.
Yikes.
It'll be July, so crazy.
Ooh.
Anyway.
Plan on going?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
You're
one of those reunion goers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked everybody.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah, I didn't hang out like with one particular crowd. I was just kind of friends with everybody. So yeah, I don't mind going to reunions.
Cool.
Hey, we do thank Brothers Market in Sigourney for being our headline sponsor. Of course, Rick was just in here yesterday. They've got that fantastic meat bundle deal going on. So make sure you stop in. Savings are always made simple at Brothers Market. And you can go to their website for more information, shopbrothersmarket.com. You can download their app. It's a smart way to shop. Digital coupons, earn rewards, deal of the week, and shopping deals. Whatever you need. A friendly smile, a pat on the back, a hug.
Speaking of the deals and everything, you need to look through the ad because there's a lot of good stuff going on. I used one of my digital coupons already. Last evening. Got my case of water for $1.99. That is a steal.
Well done.
Yes, thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Hey, let's take a look at Oski Dental. They sponsor our studios. Neil,
that's a good look of them. Just look at them.
Would you just look at it?
Huh.
By the way,
oh yeah,
we'll hype up that tomorrow, Dr. Dan Schuster is going to be live in studio tomorrow, right around 8 o'clock or so. So
yeah,
tune in, Dr. Dan. He's coming in to lay the smackdown on us.
Whoa! Is he going to make us brush our teeth live? Dan,
he's gonna try to make me floss for the first time in my life.
If you make him floss, if they still have those, remember when we were kids in elementary, they had the little pink chewable tab things you had to chew, and it would show you where you weren't brushing enough. Remember that?
I don't remember that.
You don't ever? Somebody out there's got to remember because it was so humiliating. You were supposed to go and brush your teeth, come back, chew this thing, and it would show you where you missed. And most of us would open our mouth and it was like, bright red. I was like, well, that's humiliating. I hope he has some of them.
Maybe he'll bring one of the gals that does the stuff before he comes in to see you. Maybe I'll get a free dental exam.
You suppose they got them things portable, they could squirt water and suction. And that would be awesome on live.
Spit.
Where would we spit?
They got the things that just suck the spit right out of you.
And they go. It's like a golf ball through a garden hose.
We should probably
Oski Dental, though. You said look at it, so I thought we were just looking at it.
I can't even talk. Read their stuff.
Oski Dental. Wow. Schedule your appointment with Dr. Dan. They're always accepting new patients. They will file your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta Dental provider. They're located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. Give them a call, 641-673-4845. So, Toothy has obviously been on a hiatus.
Yeah.
He's getting some constructive surgery done. He didn't really want
tooth enhancements.
Yeah,
or what?
he really didn't want me talking about it. But I feel that his fans need to know that he will be back. I really need him back tomorrow with Dr. Dan being here. But that's the goal.
I mean, he surged there for a while in popularity with the tap dancing. I think it's a lack of tap dancing.
Well, it might be. It really, really might be. I have heard, though, he's trying to get out of the limelight.
Oh.
The fame has gotten to him already.
Backing off a little bit.
Yeah, so the rumor is he's starting his own little farm. He's trying to go off the grid. So just a heads up. That's something to look forward to.
Down on the farm with
Open the door for so many possibilities now.
I heard he was getting swarmed by the paparazzi.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
And the female fans, female teeth out there.
Oh, female teeth. Wonder what female teeth sound like when he sounds like a girl already.
Oh, I bet there's one that was like, hello.
Yes. Toothy. I am incisor.
Oh, boy. We're going to get ourselves into trouble. Let's go to our forecast. Let's jump over. Run, Neil.
I'm going.
Run to the weather lab. All right. What's going on in the forecast?
Good thing the weather lab is only a few short rooms away. Today, 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 3, mostly cloudy. 68 for a high. Still a little damp out there this morning, so if you haven't been outside, be prepared. You might even run your wiper once or twice, maybe both of them, because there was just a little mist in the air still. Showers likely, possibly a thunderstorm before 7 tonight, and then a low of 47. Slight chance of rain tomorrow. Let's see. Well, pretty much throughout the midday. Oh, no, midday on through the evening. Because before 1, 1 to 4, and after 4. So, you know, I mean, it's, wow. Mostly sunny after all that. High near 63. Partly cloudy tomorrow night. Low 41. And looking into Saturday, 64.
Yeah.
And sunny. That hopefully will just be.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's what you talking about. 64?
I'll probably have to get my weed eater out on
Oh,
Saturday.
yeah. You have to go.
Eat some weeds.
Eat some weeds. So, yeah, decent forecast. Going to be a damp one for the next couple days, but we need the rain, I guess, so let's take it.
No. According to the National Weather Service
What?
stuff at my house,
Yeah.
we had 0.33, basically a third of an inch of rain in the last 24 hours. So, yeah. And also the 24-hour high and low 65 and 47.
Oh.
Got
Wow.
up to 65 yesterday.
Wow. I really didn't guess that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you to Garden Gate, by the way,
Yes, thank you.
for bringing us our
Garden Gate.
forecast.
Let's just go ahead and take a look at our this or that.
Okay.
If this looks a little bit different today,
Why?
because I put it together,
Oh, did you?
it's not nearly as well done as what they
I don't
usually
know. I
have
mean,
for
it's-
us. They usually Stacy Flynn and the gals that she has working for her, they usually put them together, but
They do?
we ran out of them, so I'll
Oh.
horribly put one together. So if this looks kind of janky,
No, it looks
That's
fine.
why.
Hats off to Stacy and the girls then, whoever's helping her. 'Cause,
well,
wow.
they use Canva, I think, to put together. Are you familiar with Canva?
No.
Oh, it's like it's a cool little thing online that you can make some cool stuff with, graphics
Well,
and images.
All right, got to start that and stay up all night tonight.
Canva, yeah. So our this or that, regardless of all of that, this or that is picnic or party, brought to us by Stacy Flynn, Legacy Insurance Group, and Welcome Realty in Sigourney. Which one are you going to go with, picnic or party?
I'm going to go party, or picnic, I mean. I'm going to go picnic now.
I mean, you can turn a picnic into a party.
Right. I'm thinking, though, party, I've already done that. That was the
Been
old
there, done
meal. Now I would just like to have a nice picnic with my special someone out in the tall grass and flowers. It'll turn into not being so pretty, I'm sure, but be bugs and everything else.
Bugs are the root of all evil of picnics.
Yes. Yep.
Bugs ruin picnics.
But yes, I would go picnic. How about you?
Yeah.
You
I mean,
party animal.
I was at a concert last Saturday night with Tyler Richardson and
True.
the High Bank Boys. That was kind of a party.
Well, yeah.
So I mean, that type of thing is fun every once in a while. I mean, I'm more, I'm boring anymore. So most of the time, I would go with a calm picnic.
Yeah.
Although
that's a tough decision.
I can't remember the last time I went on an actual picnic.
Well, when I think picnic, I mean, look at this picture.
Yeah.
When's the last time you were able to say a blanket thrown out on the ground and a picnic basket?
Yep.
Picnic.
Ants and
Yes.
mosquitoes and
Well, you still got to
bees.
do it. Some iced tea, lemonade. We've got one of them red and white checkerboard blanket things too.
Do you?
Yeah. I don't know if we've ever used it.
So that's our this or that. We get those every weekday at 6 a.m. on my Facebook page. Goes up at noon is our question of the day. It's brought to us by Amy's Salon House and Spa, 202 North Main, Sigourney. What was your biggest accomplishment in high school?
Jeez. I don't. There's too many to name. I mean, only one girl, but there's too many accomplishments. I don't.
So you're looking at girls as accomplishments, huh?
Oh, one in specific, yeah.
Huh.
So how about you?
Digging yourself a hole
Yep,
here.
that's why
Neil.
how about you?
My biggest accomplishment. I mean, maybe playing the role of Jason in my senior skit for Boom Night, where I
Right.
went in and chainsawed off the heads of my enemies.
Right.
So that was a pretty big accomplishment.
That had to have been big for you. I mean, really.
Get my basketball team getting beat by over 100 points by Montezuma. That was a pretty big accomplishment.
What?
Yeah, I've told you that story
Over
before.
100, though?
Yeah.
Oh,
My sophomore year, we were winless and like the worst team in the state.
Oh.
And Montezuma was like a perennial state championship team.
Oh.
We went to Montezuma and it was like 123-19.
Oh. Why would they not just be like, guys, here, you take that. You guys have your side of the court for about 5 minutes and make some shots.
Here's the fifth grade team. Play them for a while.
Wow.
We probably would have got beat by them too.
Oh.
Wow. No, I don't know. As far as I did 4 years of basketball, 4 years of football. I wasn't all that interested in the academics.
No.
I didn't really care about school. I was pretty much a C average student.
I guess I should have said my biggest accomplishment was graduating.
Yeah.
I mean, because it was a little bit up in the air there, summer between my junior and senior year. So, I mean, for real, it was up in the air.
All right. Well,
And
you
then
got through, Neil.
I made it.
You made it. Good job. Proud of you. Proud of you, son. Let's see here. What else is going on today? It is Mayday.
Yes, happy Mayday.
Mayday.
It's
May 1st.
Did you put any May baskets out at anybody's doorsteps?
No, but I'm hoping that by the time we get out of here today that someone will have snuck up the stairs here to the studios, to the Oski Dental Studios.
That would have been a good idea. Somebody.
And somebody can leave us a Mayday basket if they want. So, hint, hint. Wink, wink.
I like jelly beans.
I like Starburst jelly beans.
Yes, yeah.
And candy. I like
Candy.
chocolate, peanut. I like Reese's. Creamy. If you bring me anything with nuts in it,
Yeah, Steve is not about the nuts.
no.
He shies away from them every time.
Correct. On this date in history, May 1st, 1704, the Boston newspaper published the very first newspaper advertisement.
Huh.
So, yeah, that's... You know where advertising has gone from there. So
Wonder what it was.
crazy. I bet in 1704 they would never have thought that something like
my gosh.
what we're doing, is happening right now.
Right.
Couldn't have possibly have even imagined it. On this date, 1840, the first adhesive postage stamps were used.
Huh. Well, wait. Huh? The first adhesive.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they didn't have any stamps before that.
I wouldn't think so.
Right?
Unless, I don't know.
I mean, maybe
they
they
had
were
a different way of doing it.
like a rubber, you know what I mean, ink and stamp. Maybe, I don't know.
1860. What?
Huh?
What? You say something? Oh. The first school for the deaf opened.
Wow.
That was 18.
Wow.
What?
That was...
Oh, okay. I thought you said something. 1941 Cheerios, introduced by General Mills.
Yeah?
First box went on sale on this date.
Wow.
Cheerios.
Wow.
1972, The Tonight Show
Yeah?
moved from New York City
New York City.
to Burbank, California.
Oh, I did not know that.
I guess that was one of two demands by host Johnny Carson.
Really?
at the time. I did not know that.
Yes, that's interesting.
Let's see here. Today on the National Day calendar, it's International Workers' Day.
What?
Well, if you work
Let's see
in the
here.
world, this day is for you. So let's celebrate us.
Let's celebrate us.
Self-hug.
Whoa, we're getting a little handsy there, aren't we? Good grief. Let's keep this PG.
It's Global Love Day. What the heck is that all about?
Where is this at? I'm trying to find it. I have this all. So this other thing I'm on tells me all kinds of stuff. Where is it? It doesn't say anything about that one.
Global Love.
Global Love.
Roller coaster of global love. School Principals Day. So if you're going to school, make sure you celebrate your principal today.
Oh.
It's Law Day.
Law Day.
We're celebrating the law. We're lawmen. Silver Star Service Banner Day. What the heck does that mean?
There's some big ones here today. What?
That's a lot of words.
Looking...
Silver Star Service Banner Day.
So if you get a silver star while serving, I'm guessing that's for you. But Global Love Day is a day to celebrate and expand universal love. It's a day... What?
It's going. I'm gonna get a drink.
It's a day to focus on love in all its forms, from self-love to love for others, and is intended to inspire unity and compassion among people and nations. It begins with one. It encourages individuals to love on themselves before
so
loving
we're
others.
giving ourselves a hug.
Right.
So that's what they're talking about.
I hope.
I'll turn this into something else, Neil.
Wow, I got a pre-read.
National Chocolate Parfait
Ooh,
Day.
I love chocolate parfait.
Parfait? It's National Mother Goose Day.
Mother Goose Day.
And National Loyalty Day. Those are your days. And it's Mayday. Mayday, Mayday. What's up next? We don't have a tournament yet. We'll start up a tournament.
You got any ideas? Are you still
I think
thinking?
we're going to go with cereal.
Absolutely.
I think we'll do cereal.
I know which one's going to win that.
What?
Are you kidding? Every time I think I know, it either gets blown out of the water or you rig it.
I rig nothing.
I don't know. Seems like once I get excited about something, boom, it's dead.
What do you think is going to be the top cereal?
I really have no idea on that one.
Right.
That's going to be... everybody likes so many different cereals. I mean, you and I have differences in our favorites. So,
yeah,
because you're a big Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch.
And I would shy away from that for other ones. Cocoa
Frosted
Krispies.
Flakes. Yeah. Your Cocoa Crisp. What?
I like Cocoa Krispies.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because then, see, when you eat your cereal all gone, then you have a bowl full of chocolate milk.
I had regular Rice Krispies this morning.
I have not had that in years.
I don't mind. Yeah, I like
a little bit of
spread
sugar.
a little sugar on top.
Yep.
I mean, why would you eat it without sugar? I don't know.
Right.
Do people eat Rice Krispies without?
I think if you get the frosted Rice Krispies or something like that,
then they're
pre-sweetened. And you put more sugar on it, man, you are jacked for the day.
They're like, pour some sugar on. So it's just Neil. I think it's just Neil and I today. I don't know. I don't think Josh is coming in for sports today.
Hey, Josh.
I don't think Josh likes us anymore.
Josh.
Get in here.
Loser.
No. Yeah. Let's just go to things you need to know.
Let's do it.
Now, tomorrow is going to be kind of busy. We'll have Darian Graff in, coming to talk to us about Walker's ice cream. We're going to be talking to Dr. Dan tomorrow as well. So, and we'll have, I have confirmed that our artist for tomorrow at Barnwired, Joshua Sinclair, will be calling in. So, yeah.
Sweet.
It's just you and I today, so we might get through this early today, but tomorrow will be, it's weird. We have like loaded shows.
Yeah.
And then just us. And then a loaded show. And then just us. It's a roller coaster of love.
Of love.
Things you need to know. Did you ever watch Desperate Housewives?
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh, were you forced to watch it or something?
Seemed like it.
I've never seen any of it.
I could have said no, but
there's a show called Wisteria Lane.
Oh, that's where they lived.
Okay, so this is a spin-off.
I know that.
They call it a spin-off reimagining of ABC's Desperate Housewives that ran from 2004 to 2012. It most likely will land on Hulu.
Oh.
So look for that in the future. Other television news, Sam Elliott
Yeah?
Beef. It's what's for dinner. Sam Elliott and his mustache. I wonder if they have separate contracts.
I don't know.
Like, you get Sam Elliott signed, but you also have to sign his mustache.
Have you ever seen... I cannot think of the name of the movie, but he was in one without his mustache, and it took me half the movie to realize it was a whole... Man, that guy seems familiar. Like, I've seen him in something, but what?
The voice would
The
probably
voice
give
is
it away.
what gave it away, but you couldn't pinpoint it? Well, he looks weird without his mustache.
Well, Sam has agreed to join season 2 of the cast of Landman, which I've told you about.
Yes.
That streams on Paramount Plus. Billy Bob Thornton is the star of that. We watched it. A lot of F-bombs, but other than and adult stuff, just a little bit.
What?
Winky hinky. We'll hide the winky.
Well, then I'm not going to watch it.
So Sam Elliott, it's about oil fields. So Sam Elliott will fit right into that scenario perfectly. So
he'll fit into that a lot better than that one show he did with what's his face, Ashton Kutcher. Did you ever see that? What was that? The Ranch.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
That was
never saw that.
That was a weird show.
Other stuff you need to know. With the impact of tariffs, UPS was expecting to cut upwards of 20,000 jobs later this year.
Holy cow.
As it closes some facilities because of a reduction of shipments that it handles. So,
that surprises me that shipments would be down.
I don't
nowadays. I mean,
I don't know.
Huh.
Here's a phrase not to put in an email.
Oh.
Just checking in. Just checking in.
Why?
It's considered one of the worst phrases to put in an email, and etiquette experts are begging you to stop. This is according to a report from Parade. Just checking in. So maybe don't check in.
Right. Well, how are you supposed to check in on somebody then? I mean,
just
hey, what's going down?
What's that?
Yeah, I mean, come on.
The Ninth Circuit on Tuesday resurrected a copyright lawsuit over pop stars Sam Smith and Normani's 2019 hit Dancing with a Stranger, saying a reasonable jury could find that the song's hook shares protectable lyrics, pitches, and rhythm with the 2015 song called Dancing with Strangers.
Wow.
Yeah. Are you familiar with...
No.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm thinking of the right song or not. I don't know.
Yeah, I have no clue.
Sam Smith, weird fella. Weird fella.
Weird fella. Weird fella.
Hey, if you're flying with Southwest Airlines, starting today, passengers on Southwest Airlines flights will enjoy some extra leg room.
Oh, good.
Starting later this month, for the first time, everyone will have to pay to bring along luggage. Oh, wow. That makes no sense. Anyway. You get leg room. I guess you just have to pay for more stuff, though.
Wow. Well, don't fly with them, then. Unless you need the leg room.
True.
I don't know. I just always ask for the emergency exit one.
I tell you what, I wouldn't want to be any taller than I am.
Yeah?
I mean, I'm around 6'2", so yeah. If
Why?
I was any taller than that in airplanes, the seat ahead of me, I don't know what I would do with my legs.
Okay. That's why you need that emergency row, because then you got nobody in front of you. You're just supposed to be in charge of helping everyone off the plane. You really think I'm going to be the guy that's like, okay, everybody, okay, one at a time. I'm going to be like, let me get the door first. Suckers! Every man for himself.
Fire! Snakes! Back to Hollywood we go. Rumor in Hollywood is that Jamie Lee Curtis is going to be starring in a Murder, She Wrote movie.
Oh.
All right. I don't watch enough regular TV to know. What? Didn't they bring back? No. They brought back Matlock.
Oh, okay. I was thinking the exact same thing you were. Yep. That's right. Murder, She Wrote was that other...
Angela Lansbury.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
That's
those two Jamie Lee Curtis and Angela Lansbury are completely different.
Yeah,
people. That's
Angela
weird.
did a very good job at that.
She was like someone that could be your grandma.
Yes.
Jamie Lee Curtis,
Jamie Lee Curtis, I'm going to remember what she looked like in that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, whatever, Last Action Hero or something like that it was called. What was that? I cannot remember.
Is that the one with what's-his-face from Atumwa in it?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, it
with
wasn't
Tom Arnold.
Last Action Hero.
Okay, something weird.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I always picture her like that now.
Yeah, she wasn't a grandma.
Oh, no, she was not. No.
The frontman for the new wave band The Alarm. Are you familiar with The Alarm?
Nope, never heard of them.
Heard of them. Don't know any of their music. His name is Mike Peters. Sad news. Mike has died at the age of 66 after a 3-decade battle with cancer.
Oh, my.
Mike Peters of The Alarm passing away.
That's 3 decades. That's sad.
Yeah. Obviously must have been off and on, I'm
Right.
assuming, or it would come back. So, other stuff, several top United Kingdom lawyers, including human rights activist Amal Clooney, which is George's wife, have reportedly been warned that President Donald Trump could announce sanctions against them. So, I had heard that. I heard that Amal might not be living in America for much longer. Don't like it? Leave it.
Oh, boy.
How about Netflix CEO Ted Sarandos?
Yeah?
If you ask him what he thinks about Hollywood these days, he'll tell you that the traditional theater experience is, quote, outdated for most, and that audiences have made clear that they would rather watch films at home. In his words, quote, we've saved Hollywood. I think they've killed.
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly. It's
I
great
watch
to have
TV
it
at home.
Yes.
Probably more than some people do. But it's streaming that killed the theaters.
Definitely. Online, yes. Yeah.
So they didn't save it. They just moved it from the theaters to home.
Haven't you ever watched a movie that you're streaming on whatever platform and think to yourself, this would have been so much better in the darkness and the surround sound of a theater? It's comfy to be able to lay around in your skivvies and pause it and stuff like that. But
I mean, it takes a pretty special movie for me to get to go to a theater anymore.
Right.
I mean, the prices. Otherwise, I'm just gonna, I'm paying for the streaming service. I'm just gonna wait for it to come out.
True.
Unless it's something I absolutely think I need to see when it comes out.
Yeah. With that
or
effect.
if it's something like a Star Wars movie where you need that theater experience to take it in, I'm not going to go.
I'm glad I saw Moana 2 in the theater because at home it would not have had the same effect.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I hear you, brother.
I mean it.
Let's go to Starr County, Texas. This is near the state's southern tip along the U.S.-Mexico border. They say scientists, people are looking into Starr County, Texas, because about 1 in 5 adults on Medicare in Starr County, Texas, have dementia.
Oh.
Which is more than double the national rate. That's 20% of the people in this county in Texas with dementia. So
wow.
What's going on there?
Yeah, what's in the water?
Yeah.
For real.
New York City?
New York City?
In more than 700 school districts, including New York City, New York, the state is banning, New York State is banning cell phones at school during classroom hours.
That's not a bad idea.
Which I just saw Governor Reynolds also signed that for Iowa, I think just yesterday, a cell phone ban. I didn't get the details on it.
Yeah, I'd like to see the details. Like, when's that going to affect? How are they going to...
Yeah.
Wow. There's going to be some ticked off teens.
Yeah.
Woo.
Let's see here. A new study shows that it takes humans, when you get cut, I don't know, like a paper cut, knife, whatever. When a human gets cut, it takes twice as long to heal as it does for monkeys and other mammals.
Yeah.
So who studied that? I don't know.
Right.
I'm sure they made good money looking into it. But yeah, monkeys heal faster.
So we're trying to probably figure out how to get some monkey genes.
Oh, yeah.
In us, and maybe it's all their hair. So I heal pretty quick.
I'm scar easy. How about that? You want to get too much information.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm a super easy scarer. I don't know why.
But what do I always tell you, buddy? Chicks dig scars.
Well, hopefully my wife does.
Yeah, true. Good point.
A new report claims that Prince William is planning, when he becomes king, to strip Meghan Markle
Whoa.
of her royal title.
Oh, you got to finish that sentence.
Don't go there. I led you on with that.
Yes, you did. Because that would be all right.
Meghan Markle. Yeah, no. Moving on.
Why is he going to strip of her rights? I mean, they just
Her
don't like
royal
her.
title.
They just don't like her at all. Then
Isn't she the one that's with what's
Harry.
his name? Yeah, that they're like the outcasts.
well, didn't they move to the United States?
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't think either
So
one of
that's
them
why.
care. I think they're like the way you guys are doing stuff over there. It's old school and weird, and we want to be normal people. We don't want to walk around as king and prince and whatever philanthropist jokers.
True Lies. Nancy Weber.
There you go.
Nancy
Yes.
Weber in the comments.
Yes. Oh, Nancy, now I feel bad that you went to the trouble of looking it up or remembering it and know what we were talking about.
Other stuff. Hollywood. Robert De Niro's son, Aaron, is no longer his son.
Oh, come on.
He's come out as transgender. Of course.
Come on.
It's the popular thing to do. Now, Aaron is now named Aaron, just spelled different. He went from Aaron to Airyn.
That's a weird way to spell Aaron in any situation.
Yeah. So she is one of 7 of De Niro's kids,
Oh.
including Aaron's twin brother, Julian, who will probably also become like
No.
Julie.
Uh-uh.
Or something.
I can see him. No. This is going to be
Jules.
interesting.
Juliana.
They can go to Halloween costume parties dressed as each other. And they'll be like, whoa, who's who?
Yeah. Is that Aaron or Julian? Dick Van Dyke.
Love
He's
Dick
old.
Van Dyke. Love him.
Dick Van...
Get on it, buddy.
Dick Van Dyke has written his autobiography, 100 Rules for Living to 100, An Optimist's Guide to a Happy Life.
I think I need that book.
And then he tap danced. This will be released before his 100th birthday. Oh, man, is he going to make it?
Yeah, that's...
Coming later on this year in December. So,
Oh.
fingers crossed.
Yeah,
Hang in there, Dick.
If you're not a Dick Van Dyke fan, I shouldn't say fan, but if you can't see his humor and just smile, I mean, there's something wrong with you. That guy is hilarious. Loved him.
Quite the entertainer.
He is. I mean, I shouldn't say was. I'm just guessing, though, he's not entertaining as much now. I doubt
Probably
if he's
not,
dancing.
not as entertaining either.
Well, probably not.
You poke him with a stick. Get up and dance, Dick. Let's see. Did you know North Korea had some soldiers fighting in the Russia-Ukraine war?
No.
I mean, it doesn't surprise me. Actually, it's surprising that North Korea hasn't just randomly shot off some ballistic missiles or something. But so far, North Korea has lost 4,700 soldiers fighting for Russia in the Ukraine war. So,
Oh.
you go fight, die.
Huh.
Let's go to Detroit.
Fighting for Russia. Man.
Commies.
Commies.
The Detroit Lions Thanksgiving Day game is being moved. Put this on your calendar.
Okay.
It's being moved on Thanksgiving Day from, let's see here, be 11:30 a.m. Central Time to a noon start. Why? I don't know. Why am I even telling you that? I don't know that either.
But I'm glad you did, because I would have been sitting there for a half hour like, what is happening?
Eating your turkey.
Yeah, where is it?
Gross stuffing. We'll just start the feud on that.
No, No, that could go on
however
for
many
months.
months early, 6 months early. And then finally, in some things you need to know, singer Michael Bolton.
Oh, I forgot all about
sing?
that dude.
What did him and his hair sing
Oh
back in the
my,
day?
what was some of the stuff he did?
He had quite the voice.
Oh yeah, I'm looking.
Did you know that he was diagnosed with brain cancer?
I did
in
not.
December of 2023?
Uh-uh.
After having emergency surgery, and then he underwent another brain surgery January of 2024.
Really?
He finished radiation and chemo last October, says that his most recent scan was clear, and that was in early April. So some good news there for Michael Bolton.
Well, he did. I think I sort of remember How Am I Supposed to Live Without You?
Oh, yeah.
That's what Love is all about. Of course, he did the remake, When a Man Loves a Woman. He sounded good when he sang it.
Did Michael Bolton and Kenny G ever team up? I mean, their hair together would have been like the most beautiful thing in the whole world.
All I typed was Michael Bolton was there, and I put and K, and it, boom, Michael Bolton and Kenny G songs. Don't Make Me Wait for Love.
Oh, so they did.
Yeah, by the time the night is over.
Did they do like an album or something?
I don't know. No, it's on a couple different albums.
Michael B. and Kenny G?
Yeah. Missing You Now, Georgia on My Mind.
Georgia.
Huh. Wow.
Okay. The hair. The hairspray involved in that.
Oh, yeah.
Would
They
have
should have had stock in Aquanet.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the big one back in the day?
It was.
Aquanet.
Let's go to the impossible. Today's impossible. Impossible.
Yeah, really.
Impossible.
Hey, we're doing a
question. It's impossible.
It's going to stink when we have air conditioning and don't have the windows open anymore.
Well, we can still open them. Amanda will never know. Today's impossible question. What's the only U.S. state flag?
Huh?
What is the only state? Let me reword that. What's the only state in the United States that has their state flag with a green background? So, like, Iowa's flag is red, white, and blue.
Right.
Or blue, white, red, isn't it? I think that's the way it goes.
Something.
What state has their... You can't Google it either.
I'm not Googling
Don't be
it.
cheating over
I'm
there.
not.
What state has a green... What state's flag has a green background? Look into that. Let's go to the comments this morning. Dan, Bubby, Sandy, Pat, Sherry, Douglas, Nancy, Patrick, Dixie. Dixie, thanks for the thought. She said that she'd bring us a Mayday basket if she lived closer.
Well, that's all that we need was a thought.
Peg, Stacy, Jackie, and Nancy again. So thanks for being in the comments. Thanks for watching this morning. What's the only U.S. state whose state flag has a green background? What do you think?
I'm going to say... No, I'm not going to say... I was going to say Georgia, but I just went straight to Georgia because of the G.
Went straight to Georgia?
Georgia for the G. Green, G, green, Georgia, G. Nevada. I don't know.
Washington.
You know what? I almost said Oregon. That would have been close.
Yeah, get up there around the tree hugger country.
Yeah.
Bigfoot country.
Bigfoot country.
Oh. State of Washington.
Really?
There's evidently a green flag. I wouldn't know it if I saw it. So.
No.
Now you're.
I don't know my state flags very well.
No.
I'm really naive about them, to be honest.
Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll do some other stuff like weird news, and we'll look at a few things here and there and be stupid. Stay tuned.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, your family's free to enjoy their dreams.
Try it again. You're getting the hang of this. Good job.
American Family Insurance.
Contact Christy Tarr in Oskaloosa at 641-673-8965.
Keokuk County Medical Clinic is your one-stop shop for healthcare. Our behavioral health providers offer a wide range of services to help you reach your goals. We have multiple family practice providers who see patients of all ages for acute and chronic care. Through a partnership with Bloom Pediatrics of Ottumwa, McKenna Bond, ARNP, is here on Wednesday and Friday mornings to give your child the special care they need. Libby Dasso, PAC, is here for all your rheumatology needs. Jack's Corner Drug is located just down the hall for your convenience.
Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental. Hey, we do thank our sponsors. Brothers Market in Sigourney is our headliner. They bring us our Just Another Morning show. We also thank Oski Dental, of course, for sponsoring our studios. Give them a call at 641-673-4845.
I wish I could sing like that dude.
You went down instead
of
up.
No, he's better. I cannot compete with Toothy.
I mean, I can do my best.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5.
I don't want to try.
Right. Hey, coming up on Friday, which is tomorrow.
It is. Doesn't that
Another
seem
week
odd?
has flown by. We've got this rock and roll country superstar, Joshua Sinclair, coming to town. Yeah. He was in last year, probably around the same time. And he's coming to town tomorrow, 11:30 to noon, for the Iowa Music Showcase. You can be there live at Barn Wired in person to watch the show. You can watch it, of course, live on Facebook and YouTube, and then you can listen to it afterwards in podcast form. So check that out. Iowa Music Showcase. Joshua going to be calling in tomorrow to the show around 8 a.m. So, looking forward. Always good interview with Joshua Sinclair. Saturday, we'll have the sports section live from Barn Wired in Sigourney. Again, be there in person if you'd like. Watch it online or listen to it in podcast form. Jenny Hobbs, who, by the way, it was just officially announced the other day that Jenny Hobbs has accepted the Mid-Prairie girls basketball coaching position for next year.
Really?
Congratulations to Jenny.
Wow.
On that new coaching gig. That'll be starting next year. But she's still our springtime host, and Jenny's going to be talking to Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont girls track on Saturday.
Sweet.
And we'll also have another team or some athletes or coaches in. Still working on that second segment. But tune in, as always, for the sports section on Saturday and the Iowa Music Showcase on Fridays. Shall we go to Let's go to the weird, shall we?
All right.
Let's do it. I like doing the weird. I'm hitting the wrong button.
That is weird.
Let's get weird. Let's go to China.
I love China. We get a lot of stuff from there.
China. Robots. Robots versus humans. It's happening. Robots racing against humans in a half marathon for the first time. Some 21 humanoid robots raced alongside thousands of runners in a course in Beijing on Saturday. Some of the robots that took part were as short as 3 feet 9 inches.
Say what now?
Some of the robots that ran the half marathon were 3 feet 9 inches. Some were up to 5 feet 9 inches.
Okay.
Now, they had to resemble humans and be able to walk or run. Wheels were not allowed.
Oh.
One robot fell at the starting line. Help me. Let's see here. Laid on the ground for a few minutes before it got help. Another one crashed into a railing, causing its human operator to fall over.
Oh.
I'm not sure what that means. Were the humans running alongside? Anyway, the winning robot crossed the finish line with a time of 2 hours and 40 minutes, while the actual men's winner of the race had a time of 1 hour and 2 minutes. So humans, as of now, can run faster. I mean, at least the elite runners can run faster than robots.
Well, why would you, if you're supposed to make it look somewhat human, I mean, first off, why would you go 3 foot tall? You know they can't run fast.
Little midget robot.
I mean, that's it. Small people. Steve,
they're midgets. I've read that midgets actually prefer to be called midgets.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well then, so you got these weirdo midgets running around, and they're slow compared to long-legged fellas and women. people.
Yeah, it would be strange.
It would. Can you imagine a 3-foot robot?
I am running a
Come
race.
on.
Other weird news. A woman on Reddit says her unofficially moved-in boyfriend, who stays 6 nights a week but doesn't pay rent, now wants to bring his cat in too. The cat, previously feral, kind of like my Poopy at home. Right. Oh, Poopy.
Poopy the cat.
I was getting mad at Poopy last night. Boy, that cat was needing some attention, and I was needing to do work. Get off the computer, Poopy. Anyway, this guy was wanting to bring his feral cat in. Started living in, but the cat has started living inside. Reportedly scratches furniture, of course it does, and isn't trained. I mean, is any cat trained?
There's some weird ones out there there are some trained cats.
So this is like a discussion going on Reddit. Commenters sided with her, saying if he can't house or care for the pet himself, he shouldn't be asking to bring it in. So, I mean, yeah.
Right. I mean,
if you're living there, and she doesn't want the cat, then there's not going to be a cat.
Does the cat stay there the 7th day when he's not there? I mean, that would obviously be a big problem.
And where does he live on the 7th day?
He ain't living nowhere.
Him and his cat are down on Electric Avenue.
Right. Probably at home with his wife.
Let's go to this story. A car-sized piece of Soviet rocket is expected to come crashing back to Earth in the next few days.
Oh, great.
After 53 years in orbit.
Wow.
Now, they say, according to one astronomer, he says, quote, it's a half-ton thing falling out of the sky at a couple 100 miles an hour. That's going to hurt if it hits you.
Yeah, think?
It was this was originally destined to land on Venus. I'm your Venus. I'm your fire, your desire. After being launched from the USSR's spaceport in what was now Kazakhstan. Love that. Back in 1972.
Kazakhstan.
So it didn't get there, but yeah, it's going to be smashing into Earth one of these days. So if you see this Russian car-sized thing,
well, if you see it, it's too late.
Step to the side,
right? Like, take 3 steps over. Okay. I don't know enough about space, obviously. 53 years, it's been fine, just out there, wherever.
Yep.
And after 53 years, is that like the time limit on space junk?
I don't know.
And eventually
I'm sure they've been tracking it, and then, yeah.
And why is it just gone and went? I don't get it.
I don't know.
There's all kinds of junk out there. Is it all going to eventually come back?
Probably.
I mean, good grief, they get rid of garbage up there in space.
I don't know, man.
I don't want that following me.
I don't know. Let's go to a woodpecker story.
Gotta love them.
I think we've maybe mentioned this previously. A Massachusetts town is grappling with an unusual menace. It's a woodpecker. That silly woodpecker.
You wanted to. There's a cartoon from last week's discussion. Woody Woodpecker.
Woodpecker. A woodpecker is damaging parked vehicles. Residents in Lunenburg, Massachusetts have reported dozens of incidents where the bird has pecked holes into car parts, particularly targeting rubber components like windshield wipers and door seals. Wildlife officials believe the bird may be mistaking its reflection for a rival, prompting aggressive behavior, which you see that especially during springtime.
Yeah.
Over at the radio station in April, we had this woodpecker. I think is a woodpecker that would just constantly, like all day long, there's a certain window. It would go from where I parked my car out front. It would go from my car looking in the little side mirror.
Yeah.
And kind of pecking at that. And then it would come over to the window and peck at that. It's like, oh, you're driving yourself crazy, bird. Kind of felt sorry for it.
Right. You want to just go knock it in the head.
Yeah.
So these were just random people's parked cars. So the story you brought up before was at a dealership.
Oh, okay.
So I wonder if this is the same town.
I don't know.
Because if it is, seriously, somebody better get rid of that woodpecker.
Yeah.
I mean,
They say some people,
oh,
residents are using creative deterrents like reflective tape to owl decoys.
oh,
Now, a coworker that I had to get it to stop pecking at the side mirrors on the car was to put like a Walmart plastic bag over it so that they wouldn't look into the mirror. So I don't know. Do what you can. I had a Facebook friend, I think in Ottumwa, that was dealing with a crazy bird that was pecking at their window.
these woodpeckers are something to be seen. I gotta go do some bird watching.
Those silly woodpeckers. Let's go from the peckers to the sharks.
You just couldn't hold it in.
A rare and fatal shark attack off Israel's Mediterranean coast has claimed the life of Barack. No, not Barack Obama, but of Barack Tzak.
Tzak.
A man in his 40s and a father of 4. Tzak was snorkeling near Hadera when he was attacked while filming sharks with an underwater camera. I mean, you swim with the sharks.
Yeah.
His remains were recovered. I wonder how much was left.
Oh, gosh.
Were recovered
no
after a
kidding.
2-day search, marking only the third recorded shark attack in Israel's history and the first fatal one since the 1940s.
Huh.
The area, known for its population of endangered dusky and sandbar sharks, has long attracted beachgoers who often ignore swimming bans to get up close with the animals. So, I mean, if that's the case, it's bound to happen.
Well, yeah. I don't know. I mean, you hear, yeah. Again, not everybody. There's a lot of risky jobs out there. But, man, you want that shot or that footage that desperately, and you're going to be willing to swim with a shark, you know you're...
Go in like a shark cage or something.
Well, but then you hear some people, they go through the shark cage. It's like, I'm just going to stay away from the sharks altogether, personally. But
Dun, dun.
quiet out there, please.
Dun,
We're
dun, dun, dun,
doing a
dun,
show.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, you're going to enjoy this next story. Kids using a flatulence spray
Yeah? Yeah?
caused rumors and chaos after a night at the McKinley Carnival at Jennings Beach. This is in Connecticut.
Oh.
Fairfield, Connecticut police took to Facebook to address the situation. They said that at one point in the evening, a crowd was seen running from the beach. This raised concerns, leading to rumors spreading online. What kind of rumors would be going on? Somebody's farting on the beach? Police clarified that there were no weapons, no physical altercations, and no injuries. Instead, they say a group of kids using fart spray
that stuff's awesome.
near the carnival exit caused the scene. They said toward the end of the evening, a larger reaction occurred, triggering a ripple effect as others began running without knowing the cause. So I hear that stuff really stinks.
So I was stupid enough.
Did you get some fart spray?
Yeah. And just a little bottle. I thought it'd be very funny. I was not expecting though that it would smell that bad. I mean, I'm not a gagger. Some people can just smell, like rotten. They take a whiff of the rotten milk and they're like, I'm just like you. That stinks. This stuff made me want to throw up instantly. It is so rancid smelling. And you're supposed to obviously, just spray it over in the corner or something like that. No, don't ever
Just lay on it.
Don't do like cologne or perfume.
Yeah.
And lean into it. My eyes were watering. I wanted to throw up.
Sounds more like mace.
It was horrible. And then it's like, hey, Seth, go have some fun. That house stunk for a week. It was horrible.
Fart spray.
We need some of that.
You don't? No, we don't, because we've got you. We've got you.
Except for
what? No. I am an innocent human being. I never do anything wrong.
You're lucky I like you. We'll just leave it with that.
Pizza Ranch.
Pizza Ranch the other night, man.
Pizza Ranch can work on a person.
It works on you fast.
One more weird news story. Construction at the Hinkley Point C nuclear power plant, this is in the United Kingdom, has been disrupted by a rat infestation at a power plant. That's like, we're going to get some mutant ninja rats, raising health and safety concerns. Trade unions have reported that rats are pervasive across the site, particularly near canteens, prompting calls for immediate sanitation measures. The infestation of rats is exacerbating existing challenges at the plant, which is already facing delays and budget overruns. So on top of all that, they're dealing with rats. Nuclear waste rats.
That's messed up.
Kind of crazy. Boy, it's 8 o'clock. It's 8:02.
It is 8. We should.
And what should we do?
We need to do it.
Should we? What?
I know.
What?
Who? Where? Huh?
Hello? What's going on? We should probably do the community calendar is what we should probably do. Let's do the community calendar. It's brought to us by Enchanted Events. And they're located just south of Sigourney, right off Highway 149. Great place for weddings, graduations, reunions, so much more. They can seat up to 500 people. Just a great place. They had the concert last weekend, so check it out. More information, call Mel or Chelsea at Enchanted Events. Go to enchantedeventsvenue.com. We got some new stuff on the calendar for today. We are talking about the Friday After 5 events coming up in Oskaloosa. One of those is at the end of this month, which is now May. We just flipped the calendar to May. Excuse me.
You're fine.
Our friend Steph, her band Aftershock, going to be playing in Oskaloosa.
What?
Yeah.
I had not even seen that yet.
Friday After 5, May 30th from 6 to 9 p.m. Now, they're going to have food trucks, as you can see. For the kids, they've got the YMCA Imagination Blocks, cornhole.
Cornhole.
And whatever a United Way 9 Square is. That looks like a game of some sort.
Yeah, it is.
But anyway, Aftershock, they're kind of like a classic rock cover band. Former Sigourney resident Steph Reynolds is the lead singer.
Steph, might have to get a hold of her, and she could come on real quick.
There you go.
That'd be fun.
May 30th for Friday After 5 in Oski. Something else going on. Let's go over to Washington for this one. This is a fundraiser, as they say, a fundraiser for a friend in need. As you can join them, they're supporting a local family after a house fire. This is coming up, on Saturday, May 3rd, from 9 to 5 at the Wasp soccer fields. They've got a tournament going on. It's a free will donation. Ooh, pulled pork sandwiches. Yummy.
You had him at pulled pork.
Yeah. All proceeds going to support the family affected by the fire. It'll also help out the soccer program, so check that out in Washington. That's going on there. And then Christmas in July is coming up with the Union Mills Community Closet over in the Oskaloosa general area. Christmas July, save the date, Saturday, July 12th. That's at Bradbury.
I'm going to say Bradbury.
Bradbury Hall.
It just sounds more sophisticated. Bradbury.
Saturday, July 12th. That's going on there. So that is your community calendar, sponsored by Enchanted Events. Have you dreamt of this guy yet, Neil?
Wow.
I'm just not going to let this go.
I know.
I just like seeing this guy's face every day.
Luckily, he has not popped into my dreams yet.
Who has? Anybody?
Well,
was I in your dreams last night?
You frequent them. You and my buddy Fun Bobby. For some reason, the two of you, and you both play the same roles in my dreams.
Wow.
You're always taking stuff from me.
Okay.
Weird.
Well, this guy, we talked about this man appearing in people's dreams around the world. So, yeah, I'm just not letting it go.
Well, eventually it's going to be in everybody's dreams.
Because they see it all the time. If you have had this guy in your dreams for no reason, if he's just popping up in your dreams, let us know. We want to talk to you.
He looked a lot like me the other day. I mean, it's like he was wearing my clothes and everything. It was really weird.
His face literally popped up on the screen.
Yeah.
Let's go to some birthdays, shall we?
All right.
Birthday to you. empty without...
There you go. See? Whoa. What has happened today? What?
Not much for celebrity birthdays.
Come on, that can't be right. People are celebrities and born.
It's not good celebrity birthdays, at least.
Hometown Real Estate brings you today's birthdays, as they always do. Nikki Leathers, she's a broker, an owner, and realtor. You can get a hold of her at 641-295-4142. You could even maybe reach out to her. Say NikkiLeathers@gmail.com. But don't check in. Don't check in on her on email. That's a no-no.
What?
You said earlier we don't do that on emails. Just checking in.
Oh, yeah.
You know, if you remembered the stuff you...
You lost me on that one, pal.
You should not read the stories if you're not going to remember them.
Maybe we can reverse our jobs.
Hey, try this. Hometown/re.com.
Ooh.
Maybe there you could just check in. Hometown birthdays. Today, Braden Wood, happy birthday to you.
I'm sponsoring his race car this year. So, Braden,
absolutely.
Good job.
Dave Boonder, happy birthday. Oh, CDD.
Yo.
CDD having a birthday.
With CDD?
I'm down with CDD.
Yeah, you know me.
Cindy Dillon Dietrich, happy birthday. And Sherry Wade, happy birthday.
Old classmate of mine.
I was going to say, was she in your class?
She'll be at my 35-year reunion that we were talking about earlier.
I would say that's a yes to being in your class. Yes. There you go. Happy birthday to all you locally. Celebrity side, Rita Coolidge, who is, remember the name?
Oh, she sings songs. You know.
Okay, she's 80. Wow, you're right. There are not any great ones. Yeah, Ray Parker Jr., 71. He was a singer? What did he sing? Ray Parker Jr.
I've got it listed right there.
He sang the Ghostbusters theme?
Yeah.
That's it? Was that the only thing he was known for?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I was wondering. I didn't know if he was anything other than that. Oh.
I'll Google it.
Okay. Because Tim McGraw, he's a singer in 58, but, that list would be way too long. Ray Parker Jr. Wonder who Ray Parker was. Senior. Ray Parker Jr. He's got to have more than just
He had a number one hit in the U.S., an R&B song back in 1982 called The Other Woman.
Oh.
Oh, no, that was an album. Excuse me. Yeah, The Other Woman, kind of a big hit for him back in 82. Ghostbusters, by far.
That was his biggest one.
His biggest hit in 1984. After that, yep. He followed Ghostbusters up with a song called Jamie.
Oh. Which
hit number 14 on the charts.
Oh, that's cool.
And then his career was
Ray.
Pretty much done after that.
Well,
I mean, can you imagine how much money he has made off of the song Ghostbusters?
And I'm guessing there's still royalties coming in, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they probably play that song.
Well, even with the newer movies.
Well, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hey, happy birthday also to Scott Westendorf.
Hey,
Sherry just chimed in there.
Husband.
So thank you, Sherry. Happy birthday, Scott. Celebrating a birthday today with Ray Parker Jr., pretty popular singer.
Wonder if Scott's a
Hey.
Ghostbuster. He ain't afraid of no ghost.
He ain't afraid of no ghost.
All right. Let's take a break. Let's hear from some of our sponsors. We'll be back with more right after this. Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa. It's more than a drugstore. They offer framing, merchandise like collectibles, a gift shop, crafts, college gear, and more. Plus cards, candles, and a whole lot more. Mahaska Drug is open late and on the weekends to fit your lifestyle. For more than just a drugstore, call 641-673-3439 or stop by Mahaska Drug at 205 North E Street in Oskaloosa. Mahaska Drug. It's more than a drugstore.
Hi, Clint.
Hey. Hey, Clint, the new lot looks great.
Hey, Clint.
Hey. How you doing, Clint?
At Helmuth Ford, our friendly atmosphere is not a surprise. It shows your family.
Hey, Dad. Frank's bringing in his Ford F-150 to get his engine checked out.
Did you tell him that we're home with a lifetime powertrain warranty on new and used vehicles?
Yeah, told him we'd take care of everything.
Great. Come on down to Helmuth Ford and see for yourself.
We are always looking for ways to improve, and we do that by embracing new and better technologies.
With each of us having our own areas of expertise, we collaborate together to give you the best care possible.
Striving to give you the best smile, we believe doing things right the first time saves you both time and money.
Stam Garden Center. Transform your indoor and outdoor space with our stunning selection. Visit us today, open 9 to 6, Monday through Saturday, located at 2421 Highway 92, Oskaloosa.
Looking for more than just a job? Find a career where you make a difference right in your community.
What I appreciate about First Resources is our dedication to innovation, always looking for ways to expand programming and offer greater opportunities for our staff and everyone involved.
First Resources staff are amazing. They're committed and they are motivated and they are fierce advocates to help clients meet their goals.
If you're ready to join a team committed to making a difference, apply online and join us at First Resources.
Build it together. Build it with Valley Lumber.
Are you building a new house or maybe wanting to do a remodel? Come check out our showroom at Valley Lumber and Hardware's Eddyville location. Cook kitchen cabinets, masonite interior doors, and more. Not sure what you want? Let us help with the design and layout of your new kitchen or remodel. At Valley Lumber and Hardware, we can help with any room in the house. From lumber for building to shower enclosures, paint, and more. Choose Valley Lumber and Hardware with locations in Eddyville and Albia.
Hey, we do thank all of our sponsors here on Just Another Morning Show. That includes, of course, Brothers Market as our headliner. And we do thank Oski Dental for sponsoring our studios. There we go. Oski Dental. Give them a call. 641-673-4845. You know what we haven't done in a while?
What?
We haven't looked at our forecast.
That's a good point.
Right now, let's take a jaunt on over to the Weather Lab. Neil Crott, you're a meteorologist.
You got to give me a heads up before you tell me to run over there. Whew, let me catch my breath. Garden Gate brings you today's forecast. And hey, since they're bringing us the forecast like always, just stop in there today. Get some floral arrangements. Happy decor. Home decor. And go to CDD and say, yo, CDD, happy B to the day. 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms today. There's no way I could be a rapper. I would suck at it. Mostly cloudy, a high near 68. More rain possible this evening, and maybe it'll stop around 8. I don't know. I'm just reading. Partly cloudy, a low around 47. Slight chance of showers tomorrow, and it's throughout the day. It's before 1, 1 to 4, after 4. Mostly sunny and a high near 63, and cloudy, partly cloudy tomorrow night, 41 for an overnight low. Thank you, Garden Gate and owners CDD.
I'm looking forward to that Saturday. Sunshine and 64.
I hope that sticks with it. The forecast.
A little stick-to-itiveness.
Stick-to-itiveness.
It's 8:14 on your morning. Just another morning show. Let's take a look at some random topics.
Okay.
I mean, if what we've done isn't random enough.
Sure, but that's what we do best.
How about ways to prevent hearing loss? What?
Huh?
We talked about the School of the Deaf opening earlier on this date in history. Ways to ward off hearing loss.
Okay.
Now, I'm completely serious. I am kind of deaf.
Oh, I know you are.
I'm a lot deaf.
Oh, I know.
I think it's from years of being in bands. Like, I've stood in front of monitors and speakers. Participating in
the
rock bands.
Or what does it?
Headphones. I've had headphones on my ears for the better part of 32 years now. Just loud music, mowing, weed eating, whatever. I've got the little, what do you call it? Tinnitus or tinnitus, however you want to say it. Do you have that?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Explain it.
I've got it's where you have the constant high-pitched ringing noise in your ear. You'd have, if you don't know that you have it.
I do hear voices. I don't know who they are.
So, yeah.
I don't have that problem, but
anyway.
I know you're partially deaf.
Oh, I've got my headphones cranked. These headphones are cranked to the max.
Yeah, it'll blow your mind when you put them on.
And it'll blow your ear drums. So ways to avoid ended up being like me. Use hearing protection. How about that?
That's a good idea.
When you're in noisy environments, you see parents, like at concerts, like at rock concerts, you see parents putting like headphones on their little kids, which is a smart thing to do. You probably think, oh, I need to hear the music, but for your kids especially, protect their hearing at least at a nice. And for mowing too, you see some people that put headphones on for which it maybe looks a little different, but you're saving your hearing.
My grandfather would disagree on a couple of those things.
Okay,
you grew up in the generation and farmed with tractors with no cabs, so he's out. There's no, he didn't have air conditioning and stuff like that, but so it's loud. I mean, the noise of the tractor, everything going on. But he wouldn't. My grandma would always preach at him to put on some earplugs or ear muffs. So they weren't ear muffs, but whatever. He said, well, no, then he couldn't hear if something was going wrong.
Yeah.
And so there's I don't know, 6 to 1, half a dozen the other.
Oh.
There you go.
I'm kind of the same way. I like to know what's happening in my environment.
Sure.
Even out mowing. It's like, we just want to hear, if I'm accidentally running somebody over, I want to hear the screams saying, quit running me over.
Yes. And I've always thought about back when you were running a lot.
Oh,
were you one with earbuds in?
Never.
See, that would freak me out.
I always wanted to be aware of cars, animals.
Because I would get lost in my head listening to a song or whatever. I wouldn't have a clue somebody was running me over.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't hear me screaming because you had your deafness and earphones in, and it'd be horrible.
Yeah.
You'd kill me.
Never, ever wore headphones or earbuds or anything. Of course, they say avoid loud noises to, prevent hearing loss.
Well, that's a
great advice. Great advice.
Great advice.
They say limit exposure again.
Well, yeah.
Reduce the amount of time that you're around loud noises. Turn down the volume. What?
No.
Too late for me on that one, but yeah. In other words, you and I grew up in the generation where it was cool to have like home stereos.
Oh, yeah.
With the giant speakers, and you'd crank those things up.
Yep.
Because it was cool. I mean, head banging metal, hard rock music.
Well,
you wanted to be cool and crank it up.
Yeah. And I'll be honest, I don't know how many, I couldn't even count how many speakers I've blown in cars.
Yeah.
Because I want it loud.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's
now I have it loud just because I can't hear it.
Right.
And I still like it loud. I like the music
sure
loud. Especially if it's just me in the car. It's like,
I'm that's
crank it up.
Yep.
How about having regular hearing tests?
No.
Have you ever had a hearing test?
No.
I did probably 5 years ago. And they're like, yeah, you're close to needing some help up in your ears.
Really?
And then they pulled out some big juicy earwax.
Wet or dry?
Wet.
Okay.
Definitely wet.
Okay.
It was like sopping wet. It was like
dripping. Well, that's half your problem. Here's some more.
Yeah, they got some tongs out. They got.
Wow.
I'm kidding on that part. I did get my ears tested, and they did say
I'd be afraid to.
So, being 5 years ago now, I probably actually do need some sort of hearing aids. Let's see here. Avoid smoking. They say smoking can increase the risk of hearing loss. So quitting now can help protect your ears. If you're
I wonder
doing
what
that.
the connection there is.
I don't know.
That's odd.
Whoa,
great. What?
Proper earwax removal. Clean your ears safely. They say avoid using cotton swabs, which can actually push the wax deeper. And have you ever seen like those? They have like at-home irrigation kits.
Yeah,
it's so gross.
Use the candle deal.
All of it.
No, the candle deals are awesome. It just sucks the wax out. They're awesome. It's just a big old thing sticking out of your ear and a flame on top of it, and it gets closer, and you're like, it's gonna kill me, and then it's full of wax.
Like how does that? Like
the heat apparently pulls it up into the.
Okay.
What's
it pulling it up into? So
like
the thing that's in your ear, it's like going into it?
I don't even know how to explain that thing. Like a big straw type looking deal, but it's, I don't know. Got some at the house. I'll bring one in to show you tomorrow if I remember.
Yeah. Why don't you
we could do it on. Yeah, we can do it live.
Do it live. Just stick a candle in your ear.
I'm gonna have to go like this the whole time.
I'll get my teeth done with Dr. Dan. You can have earwax coming out of your ear.
Here's the problem I have with Q-tips. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the brand.
Yeah.
Cotton swabs. Sorry, cotton swabs. What the heck?
If Q-tips wants to sponsor our show,
yeah,
they
right.
can, by the way.
What did you want to, or what did you invent them for then? I mean, give me a break. What? Tell me something else they're good for.
Yeah. Oh, that's what they're there for.
Right.
I'm sure they don't care though. They're like,
I guess
whatever.
I like using them every day.
So yeah, that's how to protect your hearing. Next topic is labeled "Let It Go." They say if you've been holding on to things that you haven't used, needed, or even looked at in years, it's time to stop hoarding and start reclaiming your space. Now, you were over at my house the other day.
Yeah.
And you got up in my attic.
Yes.
And I've got, like, my mom kept basically everything from my youth. My attic is now filled with all of that stuff.
There's a lot up there.
But it's
I think
stuff
it's neat,
that you were
though.
like, oh, this is so cool.
I know. See, it's
like old Star Wars toys and
the
baseball
stuff I was always
cards
getting rid
and-
of. Like, oh, I'm too old for this. But now I wish I hadn't got rid of all of it.
But yet, what am I ever going to do with
I know.
these things?
Right.
So they say these are 10 items that are the most common culprits in our homes. Letting them go can feel like an actual exhale. It kind of like takes, you don't even know that the weight is on your back.
Right.
And getting rid of this stuff that you've been hoarding can actually relieve you.
I've gotten rid of stuff in the past, and I've felt way more relieved.
Let me sign those papers.
Go ahead, buddy.
Old electronics and chargers.
Yeah, I am very guilty of that. Very
Yeah.
guilty.
Well, I mean, we could look at the...
What? Look at what?
You've got an extra computer screen in here
Right.
that's from a computer from like...
It's only like an
year
8-year-old
2000.
computer. It's only 8 years. The monitor is newer than the computer was.
All right.
So
you got an extra monitor in here that...
I can go two monitors at once.
It's got a few years on it.
You say that because the back of it's got the old school plug on it.
It does.
It's
I'm
got
looking at it.
The little screw-in type things.
Yep.
It works.
It does work. How about clothes that no longer fit?
Guilty.
Yes.
Because one of these days I'm going to lose that weight
Heck
again.
Yes,
Yep.
I am. Even though the clothes are totally outdated now.
Yeah.
One day I will wear them again.
I only wear the same 9 sweatshirts I have because they're the only ones that fit right now. But next month, when I lose my weight, I'm going to have like 30.
All right.
I've been
Other
saying that
stuff
for
you
4
need to
years.
get rid of. Now, this doesn't necessarily have anything to do with maybe men, but expired makeup and toiletries. Like just junk that's hanging around your bathroom.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I can't say that I have any extra makeup or toiletries. I just keep what I need and use it.
Yeah.
Kitchen gadgets that you never use. Do you have? Are your counters filled with stuff that you don't use?
I got stuff in the cupboards that.
Okay.
I mean, I just went through cupboards here a month ago, and I was surprised that. Yeah, I'm guilty of that too.
Okay.
I'm a kitchen gadget kind of guy. I like stuff in the kitchen.
See, I don't do stuff in the kitchen.
Right.
So, microwave and
fridge,
plates and bowls, and utensils. I'm good. Boxes of old cables and manuals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm kind of guilty of that, especially with the job that I'm doing now. So, if you've never been in the studio, there are so many cables and plug-ins.
I should do a reel some morning.
Ridiculous.
Just a real quick shot right between us, and you would all be just amazed and
It's a mess.
scared.
It's a mess.
How do you know where anything goes? We don't.
You just pull on it until you figure out which cord it is. Broken items that you swear you'll fix.
Oh.
Do you have any of those?
I'm trying to think. No, that I'm pretty good at just getting rid of.
Okay.
I can't think of do you have anything laying around broken right now that you
Well, we do have. So we've got a golf cart at home.
Oh yeah.
which is a battery-powered golf cart, and currently the batteries... and those things cost a lot to replace, so that's kind of sitting around. But, I mean, that's not like something you fix with your... You can
it's not like
fix.
a piece of pottery or something you want to glue back together or,
No.
I can't think of anything like
I
that.
can't think of anything. Gifts that you never liked that you're just kind of keeping around.
Huh.
I can't think of anything.
I'm pretty
like
good at
that.
regifting.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly.
How about paper clutter and old bills?
Yes, that's something I try to stay on top of, but man, it can pile up. Because I like to keep track of stuff,
Stuff like that, I need somebody to tell me that it's okay to throw it away.
Right.
You need to have like an expert come in and be like, yeah, you can get rid of that stuff.
True.
Sentimental clutter that has no function.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just stuff.
I think everybody has to deal with that.
Stuff. And then duplicates of things you only need one of. I can't think of anything on that one.
I have 3 of this. They're not the same brand, but the same size frying pans. You don't use 3 of them at once.
Nope.
But I like all 3 of them. Well, and it does clutter up my pot and pan cupboard.
Good to have some pots and pans.
Yeah, but I got too many.
At least that's what my wife says.
Well, I'll make somebody a good wife someday. Obviously, ain't husband material.
I mean, you gave it a good go.
Couple times.
All right, next random topic for the day. Oh, you'll enjoy this one. Subtle signs of a not-so-great wife.
Let me just...
You're ready to dive in
here.
on this one?
All right.
And this comes from this website that we keep mentioning here on the morning show. It's yourtango.com. I've never been to the website myself.
No.
But that's where this comes from. Here are subtle signs of a not-so-great wife. Number 1, she interrupts and talks over her partner constantly. Any thoughts on that?
Been there, done that.
Not so great wife will attempt to make her partner's moments all about her. If they're trying to tell her about their day at work, she'll cut them off. If they politely ask her to lower her voice and minimize distractions while they're on their phone, she'll be as loud as possible.
Ooh, I don't think that was smart to do anyway.
Yeah, can you shut up? I'm on my phone.
You're just asking for trouble there. Don't do that.
How about this one? She rarely apologizes even when she's in the wrong. I mean, that goes for both people.
Absolutely, it does.
You need to learn to say you're sorry.
Yeah.
The next one. She never asks her partner about their emotional state. Honey, how you doing? Are you all right?
That's interesting.
Okay? Huh.
Yeah.
Kind of selfish.
What? Yeah, it is. Well, keep going.
Okay, here's the next one. This is a humdinger here.
A humdinger.
She rarely initiates physical and emotional connection. I'm assuming I lost you after physical.
Wait, what was after physical? What was it?
Emotional connection.
Yeah,
she rarely initiates physical and emotional connection. We'll just move on. She never compromises. It's about her and her only. After that, she's not appreciative of her partner. After that, she makes... I mean, all these are kind of like... This one says she makes everything about her, which I think some of these I've already talked about. And then she guilt trips to get her way.
Oh, that's pretty cold. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I've ever had to... I don't know if I've ever been guilted. Trying to think. Which I got 2 to think. It's hard.
All right.
It's all over the place.
Stuff to think about. Stuff to think about. Deep thoughts.
Wow.
Hey, let's take our last commercial break of the show. We still got plenty to get to, but we'll take our last commercial break. Be back with more after this.
Oski Fasanti Pink is a refreshing, sweet, fizzy pink wine with tropical fruit aromas, including pineapple and lychee, followed by the zing of green apple and citrus on the palate. It pairs nicely with desserts and is a great wine for celebrating special events. Oski Fasanti Pink is available at Tassel Ridge Winery and at some of our more than 350 retail outlets in Iowa. If you don't see Oski Fasanti Pink from Tassel Ridge Winery in your favorite store, ask the manager to get it for you.
The mission of Essence of Life Hospice is to provide comprehensive, coordinated care to individuals with life-limiting illnesses and to their families, and to support them in the process of death and bereavement. Our goal is to provide palliative care that addresses the physical, psychological, and spiritual dimensions of service for the terminally ill as an integrated whole. We pride ourselves on providing the highest quality care and are on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, visit essencehospice.com. Stop by James Family Greenhouse and Produce in Sigourney. They have a variety of hanging baskets, annuals, shrubs, perennials, trees, mulch, and vegetable plants. Plus, you can spruce up your landscape with yard decor or decorate the inside of your home with home decor. James Family Greenhouse is also a great place to stop in for some gift ideas. You gotta stop in and see it all for yourself. James Family Greenhouse at 701 East Jackson in Sigourney. And be sure to follow their page on Facebook.
Attention Iowa business owners. Is your business missing sales because you're too busy to follow up? Every missed call or delayed message could be costing you money. At Easy Biz Tech, we help local businesses stay ahead by automating customer follow-up, so no lead gets left behind. Missed a call? Our system texts back instantly. Need personalized outreach? We send automated texts, emails, and even use AI-powered voice agents to connect with your customers 24/7. Stop losing money because of slow follow-up. Contact Easy Biz Tech today, where Iowa businesses win online.
Quality meats, frozen favorites, and a fresh bakery. These are the qualities of Brothers Market in Sigourney. Brothers Market is proud to serve the Sigourney community and is one of several locations in Iowa, Kansas, and Missouri. For any of your grocery, meat, deli, bakery, or special order needs, shop Brothers Market at 118 South Main Street in Sigourney. Brothers Market was honored at the 2024 Iowa Hunger Summit for its efforts to serve underprivileged and disadvantaged communities. Brothers Market, a piece of the community you can count on.
Hey, we are back here live on just another morning show on Steve Shuttler Media, Facebook and YouTube. Thanks to all of our sponsors that have ads playing in the show that are rotating on the screen. Our headline sponsor, Brothers Market. Our studio sponsor, Oski Dental. Let's go to some files of law and disorder. In some disorder, Uber. An Uber passenger texted 911 after their driver mentioned that he had a false bottom aerosol can in the car with meth inside.
Oh.
An officer with the Springfield Township Police Department in Summit County, I'm not sure where this is at, spotted the same vehicle the next day, conducted a traffic stop. Upon search of the vehicle, officers found a false bottom aerosol can with 24 grams of meth. They also found 4 pills, a meth pipe, and digital scale, packaging baggies, cash, and 3 cell phones.
Whoa.
This guy was loaded. The driver, identified as 47-year-old Robert Rose, denied owning the aerosol can before police found it in the vehicle.
I'm sure.
He's facing all sorts of charges. The kicker on this one, maybe you saw it on your news feed on Facebook from like other news outlets, but he was wearing a shirt that said retired drug dealer. That was the shirt he was wearing. And he was definitely an active
of
drug
all
dealer,
the funny shirts and I mean that's
retired drug dealer.
Wow.
This guy's a moron. Let's go to a runaway kangaroo named Sheila.
Oh, Sheila.
Sheila, get over here, mate. Get off the highway. Runaway kangaroo named Sheila shut down a stretch of the interstate in, is it Alabama?
Oh.
I was doing an Australian accent. I need to be doing an Alabama accent. We're going to go down to Alabama. Sheila.
Just be...
Get off the highway, you stupid kangaroo.
I'll shoot you.
State troopers had to get involved. The animal's owner wrangled the marsupial off of the interstate.
Yes.
Alabama law enforcement agency said the kangaroo was spotted Tuesday hopping alongside the side of I-85.
Cool.
The sight snarled traffic. That's quite the word to use.
What?
And state troopers shut down both sides of the interstate for the safety of motorists. Yeah, that would probably do some damage hitting the kangaroo.
Oh, yeah.
The animal's owner and troopers were able to capture it. They say, quote, when somebody said there was a kangaroo, of course I didn't believe it. Nobody believed it. But he says, I'm looking at him. The owner used a dart to tranquilize Sheila, the kangaroo. He told the AP that the animal's name is Sheila, that she escaped from her enclosure. She's back home safe now. She's up. She's not sedated anymore. She's eating. She's drinking. She's not injured. Sheila, kangaroo.
You ever seen any of those videos of kangaroo? Like, it's the same difference with people that befriend tigers or... they're
Tiger King.
People like that, but even in zoos, they're close contact with the animals and they seem to do fine. And then you'll have that one rogue animal go nuts, and kangaroo fighting a man is so funny.
Yeah.
Because they are, man, they
you
wallop
don't
a
want to mess
kick.
with a kangaroo. Now, the family that owns Sheila the kangaroo runs a pumpkin patch and a petting zoo.
Okay. I was going to say, what's the coalition here?
They say Sheila the kangaroo is actually their personal pet, though. So, wonder if it snuggles up in bed with them at night.
Yeah, can you imagine? When they're up close to them, they're not the prettiest animal either.
Yep.
Ooh.
Let's go to a strange law today. Our strange law of the day comes from Nicholas County, West Virginia.
Sweet.
The law is no member of the clergy is allowed to tell jokes or humorous stories from the pulpit during a church service. Pulpit.
Really?
I guess I didn't say that right. Yeah. What kind of a boring church would that be?
Wow.
You can't tell jokes?
No offense. Okay. Obviously, the jokes you normally hear from a pulpit aren't,
they're clean.
They're very clean.
Not like, yeah.
But they still get you involved, lighten the mood. Maybe even perfect joke leads in to the message.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, none at all.
At least in Nicholas County, West Virginia.
So those pastors, they can't get up on Sunday morning and say, let's see, well, good morning. And Isabel, I see you're wearing the same ugly old dress. That wouldn't be frowned upon now. Don't every pastor, don't they all do that? Pick out people.
Not a very funny joke.
What? I don't know. Don't they? That one church I went to was bad then. Making fun of the kid in the back. Oh man. He was bad.
Let's go to the
Duh.
Mountain climber had to be rescued from Mount Fuji twice.
Oh, duh.
In the space of a week.
Oh, jeez.
Seems he returned to the same spot days later because he had lost his phone. And so he had gotten saved the one time, had to get rescued again. 27-year-old Chinese college student living in Japan first made the ascent on Tuesday, but had to be rescued from the 12,000-foot peak after losing... What? This is what it says.
Okay.
Crampons. What the heck? All right, they say this is a spike device attached to the bottom of climbing shoes, which allows for better traction. Crampons.
They couldn't have came up with a better name for that. Crampons.
But on Friday, just days after being airlifted from the summit, the stupid guy went back to Mount Fuji in a vain attempt to recover a backpack containing some of his lost belongings, including his phone, and then he had to be rescued again.
Boy.
Let's see here. After scaling about 10,000 feet, the climber developed altitude sickness and was again airlifted back to safety. I had go back phone.
I have crap-ons.
Yeah, I need to get my crampons.
Duh.
He gets
Duh.
the
Duh. Duh.
What a horrible name.
Crampons.
And
Honey,
of course,
can you go to the store for me? I need some crampons.
which, wait a second, that really would be a better name for him.
Yeah.
I guess I hadn't. Wow.
Let's go to the good news. Let's bring up the handsome face of our sponsor for good news, Mr. Jay Dennis. Jay, where are you at? I can't find Jay's picture.
He's hiding.
He's in here. There he is. Good old Jay. Jay Dennis at Bridalwood Midwest Insurance. Medicare made easy. Give Jay a holla. 319-471-3328. Thanks to Jay for sponsoring our good news, which goes up on Facebook at 7:45 each weekday morning. In some good news, you ever seen that video? This is kind of off topic, but on topic. You ever seen the video? I know I've had to have shown you the crispy bacon pig video where he's got like the little wheelchair.
Yes.
It's freaking hilarious. Well, there's a turtle, a Root, R-O-O-T, Root the turtle, gets around on his own set of wheels. The wood turtle came to live at the Museum of Natural History in Halifax, Canada, last September. Now, unlike most turtles, Root is missing his right front foot.
Oh.
The museum's animal care specialist. Why does a museum
really
have live animals? Says she doesn't know how he lost his foot, but he's been that way for a long time. She says he was originally collected from the wild by the Natural Resources Department and brought into captivity about 20 years ago.
Wow.
Root, the turtle, spends most of his time in his enclosure, which is filled with wood chips, has a container of water that he can swim around in. I'm sure it's like lopsided.
Yeah.
They say he's actually... let's see here. The museum had a Lego exhibit back in December, and a person there had the idea to create a platform with wheels out of Lego pieces to lift Root up higher so that his shell wouldn't get damaged. So now Root the turtle has some wheels on his side to help even him out and help him get around. Oh, Root the turtle.
What a weird name for a turtle. Root.
I am Root.
It's just a weird name in general, but that's cool.
You want to read that entire story about Root the turtle, you can find that on my Facebook page that I got
So it's probably
about an hour ago.
A video of that probably isn't quite as funny
as crispy bacon.
But
if you've never seen crispy
just
bacon,
look it up.
Look it up.
It's hilarious.
The newscaster absolutely loses it.
It's great.
All right, before we get out of here, we got a couple more things to do. Let's do some Mayday true or false.
All right.
Excuse me.
What was happening?
A little something.
Woo.
Mayday. So it's Mayday, May 1st. All right, true or false, Neil? Mayday has it. Some of these aren't that funny. Some of these aren't funny at all.
Oh.
Mayday has its roots in ancient agricultural festivals.
True.
Okay. That's true. I'll give you a ding. One ringy dingy.
Yeah, just one. That's fine.
The modern labor-related Mayday... What?
Huh?
The modern labor-related Mayday originated in the United States. It's true.
What?
Who cares?
What is that? What's that mean?
I'm going to skip that one.
These are great.
These are horrible. Mayday was officially recognized as a public holiday in the United States in 1890.
False.
You're right.
I was going to say
it's not a public holiday. Not a federal holiday. Soviet Union heavily promoted Mayday parades to showcase military and industrial strength.
I hope not.
It's true.
Really?
Mayday parades in Russia.
Huh. Okay.
May pole dancing is a tradition associated with the labor movement's Mayday.
I hope so.
No, you're wrong. Dang it. They say it's part of the older seasonal Mayday celebrations. I don't know. It's These all suck. Mayday is celebrated on May 1st each day.
So, hold on. So what is like the real stuff about Mayday then?
I don't even know.
Because, I had it somewhere. I was looking at it earlier this morning.
All right. Julie is in the comments. She says it's International Worker Day.
Okay. So,
Willie Jackson says not many people want to be a Nazi like you. Well, thanks, Willie.
What just happened there?
What?
What did you say? What?
I don't know.
Okay. Back to Mayday. Mayday, the first day of May, celebrated around the world. See, I really didn't know if it was around the world. Number of meanings: celebration of spring, the coming of summer. It's celebrated with spring flowers, many of them blooming right in your own backyard. To communist and social countries, it is a celebration for the workers. In many countries, celebrated as part of 1 to 3 day holiday. Hawaii, it is celebrated as a national holiday. It's known as Lay Day. Hawaii, you guys got it all. Mayday, though. Did you? Lucky Hawaiians.
I'm kind of stuck on the whole Nazi
I know, we'll get
comment.
back to it. But real quick, I did want to say, did you ever do the May basket thing? Cause
oh, yeah.
My mom, I remember when my sister and I were kids, we lived out in the country, and we'd only hit, 5 or 6 maybe, but like the neighbors. That was a big deal. Getting up early, we'd have our May baskets made the night before and, go up there, knock real quick and run. They knew it was us. They seen us, but everybody was really cool and like, oh my, where'd this come from? And as a kid, it was huge. And nobody does May baskets anymore.
Yeah.
I would have brought you one if I thought about it, but you're a Nazi. So, okay.
By the way, I blocked that guy. I don't know why Willie called me a Nazi.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the pretense there.
I don't think I had any Nazi stories.
Yeah.
White supremacist stories. Maybe it was like my China thing. Did Nazis have something?
I don't know. I'm really confused.
I was just doing an accent, Willie. It's all right. Don't get all willy-nilly on us. Let's go.
Wow.
Let's go to one
We've never been called Nazis yet. I mean, wow. That's sort of hurtful. Yeah. Anyway.
Let's go to our forecast one last time.
Yeah.
What's the forecast in Germany?
It will rain. 40% chance of showers, mainly after 3 p.m. this afternoon. Otherwise, mostly cloudy, 68 for a high. More rain possible this evening. And yeah, just mainly through the evening hours, it looks like. Partly cloudy, a low of 47 for the rest of the night. Winds pretty mild, 5 to 10 throughout the day and night. Slight chance of rain tomorrow throughout the entire day. Mostly sunny in between those rain chances, and a high of 63. So your Friday not looking horrible because chance of precip is 40%. It could be a really decent day.
Could be.
And it might be one of those days where it looks beautiful and 5 minutes later it's raining and 10 minutes later it's not. So
could be.
You never know. Thank you, Garden Gate.
Could be. Thanks to Willie.
Thanks to Willie.
Willie Jackson. Well, I think we're out of here. I think we've caused enough trouble for today, Neil.
Did you see Julie said we were talking about the turtle?
Yeah. Well, turtles and legs and Legos and...
Legos, that's what it was probably.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nazis are known to play with Legos.
You do realize tomorrow I'm going to have to do something to commemorate this day.
No.
No, nothing bad. No.
But tomorrow, tune in. We'll have Darian Graff coming in from Walker's Drive-Thru to talk about stuff. A little reveal coming up tomorrow for that. Little collaboration. Yo. Let's see. We've got Dr. Dan Schuster coming in from Oski Dental, hanging out during the 8 o'clock hour. We'll be getting a phone call from Joshua Sinclair, our artist, tomorrow at the Iowa Music Showcase at Barn Wired.
And I wouldn't put it past our sports director to just pop in. Because since he didn't today, I could see him just do it tomorrow.
He might.
And I could see tomorrow be one of those days There's just a revolving door.
Yeah.
And midway through the show, be like, oh, man, I forgot. I told you guys Friday. I see
Sometimes that happens.
I see that coming tomorrow.
Sometimes
I really do.
We need to get, as I said before, we need to get one of those big boards where we write down the schedule for the week.
Absolutely.
Because if
I'll look into that for you.
If you just rely on my memory,
Well, you can't hear. So
I can't hear.
You're offending people left and right.
Offending people. But that's the beauty of Steve Shetler Media.
Right.
It's like I can offend people, and I mean, if you don't like it,
if you don't like it, go to Hawaii.
If you don't like it, be Willie.
Yeah, or go to Hawaii.
Free Willie, and we freed Willie from ever having to be offended by me again. So
till he comes up with a fake account.
All right, let's get out of here. Have a good Thursday, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
On the flip side.